everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Katie, otherwise known as the Vintage Academic. I'm a transfer student at UC Berkeley. I'm currently a senior and I study anthropology and archaeology. Today I'm taking you guys through a week in my life of no classes. It is currently what we call Dead Week, or officially known as RRR Week, which is rest, recitation, review, or something like that. It's the week that we have after classes end but before finals start, in order to give us time to study, work on final projects, all that kind of stuff before the due dates. I, being an anthropology major, have yet to have an actual final exam at Berkeley. I usually just have papers that I work on at home and projects and things like that. So I will not be studying for finals week this week. However, all of my professors have made all of our final projects and papers due the week of Dead Week. All but one paper. Everything for me is due the week of Dead Week and not next week. So because of that, I'm a little bit busy this week. I'm also working on VLOGMAS. Right now, the thing I need to work on the most is a YouTube video because I'm supposed to upload one today and I haven't edited yet. And I haven't edited it yet. And I also woke up like 2 hours later than I meant to wake up, so it's been a bit of a slow morning for me, and I just want to get working on this video and get it uploaded so I can not have to think about it. Like I said, I thought I'd just take you through what a week in my life looks like during finals / Dead Week. Before we get into the rest of the video, however, I had a bit of a final project crisis last night, which I filmed, so I'm going to go ahead and let that footage roll. Hello and welcome everybody. I interrupt your regularly scheduled program for a finals emergency. It is currently Monday night, December 6th at 7:30 p.m. and I have to work on a final that is technically already done but not in any format that I can turn it in. It was originally due tonight at midnight, and then I got a notification saying my professor changed the date to tomorrow, and I assumed it was tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. That is not the case. It is tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning. So I was planning on spending tonight editing a YouTube video and spending tomorrow finalizing that project so I could turn it in, but now I have to finish it like right now so that it is turn-inable. I thought I would pop in and interrupt the finals vlog. I need to get started on this thing, and so while my computer boots up, let's make a cup of tea from my David's Tea advent calendar and get started. Into it, I just thought I would share what I am working on so you guys kind of have an idea of what finals are like at UC Berkeley, since that is the point of this video. Right now I'm working on my final project for the class I'm taking called the Paleopathological Perspective. Paleopathology means ancient disease or study of ancient disease. Although this class doesn't just focus on diseases in the past, it also talks about other things just like health outcomes in general and how archaeology and bioarchaeology can be applicable to that anyways. What I chose to do for my project, as you saw, was put together a YouTube video, but that means that in order to actually turn it in, I have to submit the link to the YouTube video, but because I also reference a bunch of stuff, I have to also submit my script, which is that document that you saw, and because what I say usually deviates from what I write, I have to go through and rewatch my video and fix any discrepancies between what I said and the script. I have to go through and do all of my citations, and I also have to go through and add all of the photos that I used in my video so that I don't like infringe on copyright. So that is what I'm working on currently, and I'm going to stop talking so you guys can see. So I've gone through the video, I've gone through the script, I have fixed any discrepancies between what I say in the video and what's on the script. Now I have to do the really freaking annoying part, which is not only adding all of my citations that I missed, but I have to add a list of figures in order to give like credit to the photos that I used in my video. But neither Google Docs nor Word, Microsoft Word, have like an easy way of adding citations or captions to photos. So I'm doing this all like in the really complicated, time-consuming way, and I'm kind of annoyed about it. But anyways, just that you guys would want to know, it actually goes into like a research paper. When I'm done adding figures, I also have to go through and write the citations for all of the books that I used to make this video. And it's due tomorrow at 11 a.m. so we're doing well. We're doing a good job. Alright, it is much later since the last time I talked to you. It is 12:20 a.m. and I have just finished putting together my final project. And it is currently 21 pages long. So it's like the longest thing I've ever made for a school project. Let me just give you a peek into what it looks like. We have my script, which is 10 pages long, and then we have my analysis of my YouTube video, which is another page or so long, my works cited, which ended up being 2 pages long, and then my list of figures, which is 6 pages long. And this was just for one class, so it's done now. I can finally actually download it and submit it. There we go. Hours and hours and days and hours of work submitted. And now, even though I have a YouTube video that I need to upload tomorrow that hasn't been edited yet, I'm going to go to bed and deal with that tomorrow. So, good night. Back to your regularly scheduled programming. And we're back. Alright, welcome everybody. It is Tuesday, December 7th, the second day of dead week for me. It is currently 10:25 in the morning. Right now, the most important thing for me to be doing is working on a YouTube video. But one last delay before we get started. I actually have a David's Tea Advent calendar and I am in desperate need of a cup of tea. So let's open that and see what we've got. It's 2:20 p.m. but the video is finally uploading. I had to not only do like the edit where I cut everything together, but I also had to film some extra b-roll footage and comb through all of my old UC Berkeley vlog footage in order to find enough b-roll to like actually make the video interesting. So it took me a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I've been working on this literally since I got up this morning at like 10 a.m. so I'm glad it's done. I did not think it was going to take that long, and now it's 2:25 p.m. I have to run an accountability workshop for Accepted Society at 5, which if you don't know what Accepted Society is, it's a membership-based community full of like-minded scholars, academics, students, professionals from all walks of life, all around the world, and in different stages of their education. We run accountability workshops where we all study together, we have networking nights, we have mentorship calls so you can like talk about your goals and strategies for reaching those goals with the team members of Accepted Society, including me. Twice a week I offer an accountability workshop, so I have one tonight, I have one on Friday. So I think in the meantime I'm going to clean up and do a couple of chores around the house. I have some clothes I need to put away, some sweeping and whatnot, and then I will be back here at my desk. Totally a fascinating vlog. I've been sitting at my desk all day. I'm so sorry. This is kind of what finals and Vlogmas season looks like. It's a lot of work on the computer. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and go do some other stuff, and I'll be back for the accountability workshop.
Hi friends.
Hello. How are you?
I have been studying for 6.5 hours straight, so we're hanging in there.
We love a studious queen. Good evening, everybody. It's about 8:30 at night. I just finished up an accountability workshop with Accepted Society. I think I forgot to get any footage from it, but now I'm actually working on the reading for the book review that I talked about for my historical archaeology class. It's not due for another 10 days, but I remembered that I had this book in my library. My sister-in-law gave it to me a while ago and I just haven't had the time to read it, but I figured it has to do with historical archaeology, it has to do with fashion and clothing. I might as well give it a go and see if it's something I can use for my book review. So I decided to just go ahead and do that without permission from the professor. I emailed her to ask, but we'll see what she says when I hear back from her. But the thing about this book, I have had this book for multiple years now, never picked it up, never read it. Now that I am reading it, I am losing my gosh dang mind. Like, I am so incredibly excited because it is like, it's perfectly aligning with a graduate school program that I found that I'm like super interested in applying to and am thinking about applying to like right now as we speak. I'm just incredibly hyped up for it, and really good to feel excited about like my future academics and education and career, because I've been feeling a little bit down about it lately, like not really knowing what I want to do, feeling like maybe archaeology is not quite right for me anymore, finding myself in like with some like really complicated ADHD stuff that I'm not going to go off on a tangent about right now. Point is, I'm very excited, I'm very happy, and I'm going to keep reading. Almost afternoon, everybody. It is Wednesday, December 8th. I am nearing the end of Dead Week because I am ending this vlog on Thursday night because that is when I will be heading home to my mom's house. I'm spending the weekend in Davis with my mom and my fiance James because we're getting our Christmas tree. We're doing all of our like little Christmassy decoration stuff that we always do every year. So we're getting our Christmas tree, we're decorating the house, and then James and I are actually going to go see a wedding venue on Monday. So I'm going to be home for the weekend, which means that I have just a couple more days left here in Berkeley, and I have to get a bunch of stuff done in the meantime, wrapping up vlogs, shooting some YouTube content, all that kind of stuff. I am essentially done with my finals, except for my book review, which you guys saw me reading the book for that last night. It is this book. I have a lot to say about this and I'm super jazzed and psyched about it, and it's kind of inspired me to think about grad school again, but that's a topic for another video, or at least not right now because I am very busy at the moment. Tomorrow I am going to be going to watch a panel of faculty members at UC Berkeley critique our class project for my museum exhibition curation design class, where we had to put together a grant proposal for the National Endowment for the Humanities. But it was about like how you go about researching, putting together, designing, all that kind of stuff for an exhibit. And then after that I will be heading home. I'm a little harebrained at the moment, if you can tell. I just finished writing a YouTube video script for tomorrow's VLOGMAS video, so I'm gonna go ahead and film that before heading off to campus, where where I'm going to be shooting some TikTok and Instagram content, and then I will be back here to edit my video and hang out probably with Kaylin. So that is the plan for today. I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting ready so I can film this vlog and head off to campus before it gets dark outside. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on with the rest of my day, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. So if you couldn't tell, I've been wandering around campus collecting footage for TikToks and Instagram Reel. Now it's time for me to head back to the apartment. It's getting dark and cold, so I think a chai or a coffee on the way back is well within order. And then I'm gonna get reading on my book and editing on my YouTube video.